Hey there, fire signs. We got Aries, Leo, and Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So guys, I have set up a pick a card reading for you guys today. If you guys are new to pick a card readings, it basically you follow your intuition and feel which one you are most intuitively drawn to. Whether you need to meditate or pause the video, pick which one you feel usually it's the one you're intuitively drawn to first. All right. So we have pile 1, we have pile 2, and pile 3. All right, so pause the video if you need to. I will provide the timestamps in the description box as well as the comments below. All right, so I will see you guys on the other side. All right, pile 1, let's see what's going on. All right, oh, hold on. All right, can't get anything with these nails. 3 of Swords. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Woo! All right, so let's see what's going on with the 3 of Swords coming out. I feel like this is somebody from your past that you're you haven't been able to get over, that they've really just like stuck a dagger in you. And I don't feel like necessarily like negative energy. Some of you could be like a narcissist or something, but I feel more like this is like a longing energy that like you haven't really gotten over, right? So I do feel like this is something that like you want to get over, but at the same time, it's like you're having a really hard time. The Hanged Man, yeah, you're having a hard time because you're kind of stuck in this energy of like, here I am trying to do the work. Here I am trying to get over this person from my past. Look, we have Judgment coming out too. You're trying to get over this person from your past, but it's like they're always in your thoughts. They're always in your memories. They're always just like making you feel like you're trapped in this energy with this person. Let's see if I can pick this one up this time. Here we go. So the Hanged Man, look at him. He's like sitting, this is like the pendulum, right? When it's just getting closer and closer and closer. And it's like everything that you do, it's like you try to cut this person out. But at the same time, it's like they're constantly in your energy. And like even the rats are behind. So I do feel like there's been other people involved in this connection. And it does feel like, like I said, you've been trying to cut this person out. But it's like no matter what you do, it's just you're still kind of heartbroken in the fact that it didn't work out or it didn't kind of pan out the way you wanted it to, right? With the Judgment coming out, I really cannot pick up cards with these nails. Ooh. All right, so Judgment, sorry, fire signs. Judgment coming out, I feel like, I feel like with this card coming out, it's like, you guys, you probably had a 5D connection or you felt like you did. And it's like the intensity was so strong that you felt like this was a divine connection, right? You felt like you were supposed to be with this person. Maybe you kind of bared yourself, your whole heart and your whole soul into this connection. And that maybe that's why it's still so painful, whether you guys actually dated or whether you were together. I do feel like it's still painful, the thought of just thinking about how it didn't work out for you, pile 1. Okay, we are starting off intense, aren't we? All right, so let's see what else we can get for you, pile 1. All right, the World. Yeah, again, you're having a hard time completing this cycle. You're wanting to, oh, goodness gracious, we got the Sun coming out. Yeah, fire signs, Leos, if you're in this mix, I see you all trying to make an appearance, right? I do feel like you guys, that's the problem is like when you guys were together, I'm about to give up on these nails. Okay, so, with this coming out, with the Sun coming out, it does feel like you guys were each other's happy. I mean, like galloping through like the dandelion field, right? We got sunflowers, so Leos, the sunflowers for the summertime, right? So maybe you guys met during the summertime. We got June, July, August, right? So that makes it Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, right? So maybe they're one of those signs as well. But it's like when you guys met, it was like an instant connection. I see that a lot with the Judgment and the Sun here, is that you guys were ready to kind of gallop into the dandelion field with each other, holding hand in hands and run into this. But at the same time, I want to see why, pile 1, why are you still heartbroken about this? Like what didn't work out? Like why didn't this connection work out for pile 1? Okay, the World. We got the World twice. Oh my goodness. All right, so with the World, okay. So they didn't offer you a stable offer. I've been getting this a while for a lot of my readings. Okay, so they didn't offer this to you. I feel like this person was actually really scared to open up to you. Yeah, I feel like they treated you kind of like a holler boy here. They treated you more like, an option, and they kind of held back. And it's like, I feel like they had a hard time like opening up to this connection. And it's like, this was such an amazing connection. And they kind of just felt like they were kind of on the fence, especially with the Pentacles coming out. They treated you like, hey, I'll hit you up on Monday and you won't hear from me from Thursday or Friday, right? I do feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like it was definitely in their thoughts to give this to you. But at the same time, they were held back. Why were they held back? I want to see that for pile 1. Why were they held back for fire signs for pile 1? Yeah, the Two of Swords came out. Okay, so with that coming out, I do feel like maybe they had 2 options, or maybe they just had 2 paths that they felt like they had to choose from to be with you. And I felt like they didn't want to, but at the same time, they kind of knew that they were going to hurt you inevitably whenever you guys were in connection. Maybe they were leaving for a job, or maybe they had somebody else. There was something else on their plate. It doesn't have to be a person, but you know, they were in their head a lot about it, and they didn't know whether or not to take action, right? They wanted a new beginning, and you guys had a very intense connection, but I feel like they just didn't kind of embrace that. All right, so with my Ace of Swords coming out, that's kind of my yes card. So they probably also had a hard time communicating, and they probably, I'm seeing Virgo too. Virgos are my overanalyzers that kind of just, you know, they just, to their detriment, they can't really, sometimes they can't just communicate, okay? So this person feels like maybe they had Virgo in their chart, the sun's coming out. So I do feel like this was again, we had the sun and the lovers, you know, it kind of reminds me of like summertime here. Again, we have a lot of sunflowers, so sunflowers could have a lot of meaning for you. And I do feel like this person probably chose like a job and they kind of walked away. I feel like there was a timing with this situation that maybe you guys just met and it was just like kind of the wrong timing is kind of what I'm seeing here. And maybe it was kind of blocked because, again, I feel like this person's heart chakra was really blocked and they had a hard time kind of expressing themselves. And I don't feel like that had anything to do with you. I just feel like this person, you know, they've kind of been through the ringer and they didn't really know what choices or what to take. And I feel like they were kind of on a separate path and you guys kind of came together during a certain timing, and it was just kind of like odd timing is what I'm hearing. Yeah, you left quite an impression. So you did. Maybe you guys went to the beach together. I'm seeing the beach, or maybe they do something with water. Maybe water has something to do with you guys. But I do feel like with this coming out, it's like they still think of you, like you're still there happy. And when they think of you, they think of fond memories. They think of like the happy memories that you guys spent together. Okay? I do feel like they want to come back in your life, though. I do feel like with this showing up, it's like they're wanting to visit you. They're if you're asking if they're not really... if you're asking if they're thinking about you, yes, especially with that visitor card coming out, they really want to visit you and they really want to embrace this connection. Maybe there's like some kind of holiday coming up. I do have soulmate coming out here. So I do feel like this connection is more like, if you're questioning whether or not they had feelings for you, yes, they absolutely did. But we also have money coming out here too. So I do feel like there was a reason for this. Maybe one of you was actually married and it wasn't timing. So maybe they got married or you got married, or one of you was married currently when you guys met. And so it just kind of, it threw things off because you guys weren't actually able to make things actually move forward the way you wanted to. So this person felt stuck. They felt stuck that they couldn't make a move, but yet and they're hurt. I think both of you are actually hurt that this connection didn't really work out. Like you guys both wanted it. You guys both wished for it. But at the same time, it just couldn't work out simply because somebody was stuck in some other situation, whether that was a job or whether it was a marriage or whether it was whatever it was. This person really couldn't make moves towards you, right? All right, so let me see. I want to see more about this money situation. I feel like a lot of them are probably earth signs you guys are connecting with. Let me see money situation. Show me more about that. Okay. 5 of Wands. I feel like this person has a hard time. I feel like they're pulled to okay, so we're having the Tower next. I feel like this person is actually pulled to work on their finances right now. So I don't think you should take this personally. I just feel like this is something like time right now. Okay. So if you guys are connected with this person or not in connection, it doesn't matter about that, but it does show me that this person that you guys are connecting with that's coming up is actually someone that has a hard time kind of, they kind of fight other people. Like maybe they're kind of like the black sheep in the family with the 5 of Wands coming out. Maybe there's somebody that tries to maybe they're super fit with, I do have Leo energy coming out again. I do feel like with the Lions, but it feels like this person is just really you know, they have to defend themselves. They have to defend something about the way that they do things and the way that they embrace things in life. With the Tower moment, I do feel like they're constantly feeling like they have to stick up for themselves against whoever. And it's like they have to, like, you know what? No, this was the right choice. This was what I was supposed to do. This is where I'm supposed to go, right? Five of Cups. But I feel like that the problem is with that is like they find themselves alone. And sometimes they're kind of like, I don't know what to do, because it's like I keep giving to situations, but at the same time they're being pulled to, like, maybe one of them has a kid, maybe, but they're constantly being pulled in different directions, and I feel like they keep trying to embrace it, but at the same time it's like their finances keep pulling on them somehow. All right, so let me see if they're in another relationship or they got pulled for marriage. Let me see more about that. Okay, for pile one. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. I do feel like this person's kind of at their point in their life that, I'm sorry, it's upside down. Let me turn around for you guys. I do feel like this person does feel a very single energy. Maybe they are constantly just thinking about their money, like I said before. But this person feels like very single energy, and like they're kind of just, I'm content being single kind of thing, okay? Yeah, manifestation. All right, so Magician's coming out. So I do feel like this person is a person that actually wants to just constantly manifest their money, and they kind of find love kind of as more of a burden than actually something that they want to invest in. Yeah, I feel like with this person is kind of like when they get in a situation with the Three of Swords coming out in reverse, I feel like this person will invest in situations, but at the same time they're like, it's inevitably going to end. Like, I have the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse, excuse me. But I feel like they think that everything that they invest in, like whatever love relationships it is going to inevitably end. All right, so let's see what we have going on for your money. So yeah, I do feel like this person is kind of like a Debbie Downer, where they think that like love just doesn't ever work out for them. And so I feel like that kind of inevitably like let you down because you wanted to be with this person, okay? Let me see what else we have for money. All right, unclear. Money is either tight or not receiving what you expect. The answers you are seeking will remain unclear for now. Your basic needs will be met. So I do feel like for this pile, your money is kind of a little tight right now. I do feel like you are bossing up is the next one. So the next level, be a boss. I do feel like you guys are reaching out. You're kind of like doing something that's a little bit out of the box. Okay, so if there's a side hustle, I always like most of the cards. It seems like I feel like I'm connecting with people that are starting to think outside the box. They're starting to be bosses and starting to be self-employed. So I feel like with that coming out, it's like you guys are starting to think outside the box. Legal. All right, you might have to take care of some legal matters related to financial issues. You could receive money from some kind of legal matter. All right, so some of you guys will be dealing with divorces. Some of you guys will be dealing with some kind of return that you need. This is a good idea to handle any legal matters involving money. So it says around tax time, so I don't know if it has to do with that, but it does feel like there's something like cross your T's and dot your I's is kind of like what they're showing me, okay? And trust. All right, so with that coming out, I do feel like you guys have kind of probably lost some faith in like whether or not your finances are going to exceed to the next level. I do have windfall next. I know my last one that I did for you guys, it had windfall in there too for the fire sign. So I do feel like you guys, you know, you're right now just be tight, but I feel like whatever, if you guys are manifesting money, it's definitely going to be coming in, all right? So let me do my yes/no questions. Actually, I want to do, hold on. What would this person say to you, pile one, if they could say anything to you right now? What would they say to pile one? I'm afraid to contact you. All right, why are they afraid to contact you? I don't know how hard it was to let you go. I feel like this person is just like, I remember this person just straight up remembers everything with you, okay? This person is still so in love with you, but they're freaking scared of their emotions. I feel like, again, it's like they feel like there's this tug towards just working on their finances. Maybe they just hide behind their finances to actually, you know, avoid being in relationships. But I do feel like it's a soulmate connection. If you're asking if they felt the connection, yes, they did. They absolutely 100% felt the connection, okay? All right, so ask your yes/no question. Ooh, hold on. All right, so yes or no. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what it is. There's something better. Okay, something better and take action. All right, so I feel like with this coming out is like taking action. I feel like that's more towards your career, and something better. I feel like that's more of like a mindset that's trying to come out. I feel like this is kind of like, you know, maybe there is somebody better, and maybe you feel like maybe you want it to work out with this person, but at the same time, maybe this person is just not aligned with you, you know, especially if this person is pulling tugged, or they just don't feel like they'll ever be in like an actual relationship. I feel like maybe if you're looking for that kind of thing, maybe this person isn't the one for you. I know a lot of you probably aren't wanting to hear that, but let me see. Well, let's do romance angels. Let's see what they have to say. Retreat. Okay. Yeah, some of you guys could actually, all right, so I do feel like this person is going to come back around once you guys move on, okay? So I do feel like with this, I feel like this is going to be like a comeback thing because you guys have such intense chemistry. I feel like this person is going to come back around for some of you. If not, I do feel like some of you are going to be getting somebody new just simply because this person can't actually step up to the plate, all right? So I hope this resonated for you guys, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, pile one. Hey there, pile two. All right, so let's see what we got going on. See if I can grab this one. All right, so 9 of Cups. All right, this is a good one. All right, so I do feel like you're the single Pringle. You guys are feeling good. You're smelling good. I mean, look at your hair. Some of you guys could have red hair with blowing in the wind like this. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of things you guys are feeling kind of on top of the world. I'm feeling like you have your finances in order. I feel like emotionally you're in check here. I do feel like you guys have kind of gone through the ringer and you guys have kind of gone through a lot, right? So to get at that point, it's like people have really like leveled up from like their lessons. So I feel like you've learned a lot from your lessons. You learned a lot from people in your life, and you kind of just like, you know what? I feel like you guys are kind of going with the flow now, okay? Wheel of Fortune, yeah, you're going with the flow. You guys move on. It's like you guys are in this, I got the Chariot next. So you guys move on from things. It's like if something's not resonating with you, you guys don't hesitate to actually cut it out, right? You guys are kind of like, you know what? If that doesn't resonate with me, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. All right, fire signs, pile two. You guys are just kind of in that energy of like, if it doesn't resonate with me, bye. Bye, Felicia, right? Especially with that Wheel of Fortune, and I feel like that's actually going to be bringing in you good luck, okay? Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like some of you guys could be working on your finances, and I feel like your finances are actually going to be popping just because you've walked away from a lot of negative energy. Maybe you guys were currently at like a standstill with like, you know, maybe like, why are my manifestations not coming true? Why is my money not popping? Why is this not working out? And I do feel like it was because you were kind of surrounding yourself with low vibrational people. And now that you kind of like cut loose of like anything like that, whether it be job, whether it be friends, whatever situation it is for you, I feel like, yeah. Okay, so I have the Knight of Wands coming out. I feel like you guys kind of defended yourself. Like maybe you guys had some people that kind of just like didn't believe in you, or you didn't have like a connection. Maybe you guys didn't have friends that really believed in you, but it's like, I feel like with this, it's like, see how the woman's like all by herself in both these cards? I feel as though you guys were like, I don't care if I don't have anybody else. I'm going to fight for myself. I'm going to defend myself, especially this big old, like, I think it's an orangutan. My nails, I swear, I can't pick anything up. I feel like with this card coming out, it does feel like you're defending yourself. You're, you know, whatever you're passionate about, you guys are like, you guys are going to knock over chairs. You're going to knock over people. You're going to knock over anything and everything to make whatever it is that you want, whether this is a relationship or whether this is money. I do, for some of you guys, think that you have been manifesting money for quite some time. And I do feel like it's going to be coming in again because you've let go of low vibrational people. And it's like you are who you surround yourself by, right? And I feel like that's kind of like what the mentality you guys are kind of embracing right now. All right, so let me see what else we have in pile two. The Knight of Swords. All right, so I feel like with this, you might have an air sign trying to come in and give you an offer with this Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like they see you as they're happy, okay? I have the Sun next. Leos, if you guys are making an appearance. I also have Virgo here too, okay? So I do feel like you guys you could possibly have like this 5D connection where you feel each other's energy, right? And I do feel like this person, maybe when you met them, they came in like on their white horse, right? Knight, the white knight in shining armor, right? So I do feel like this person kind of just like swept you off your feet. My Knight of Swords is always that person that's very charismatic, and they can always say the right things and kind of sweep you off your feet by their words, right? So I do feel like this person was that kind of, you know, and that kind of person, but I do feel like they're trying to come in with an Ace of Pentacles, but a Knight for an Ace of Pentacles is kind of, maybe they're wishy-washy on it, or maybe it's kind of like you thought that it was going to happen, but it didn't, right? You do see that, I do see you with the Sun, how happy you are. I do feel like you're at a place in your life that, again, you don't really need anybody. I feel like you've gone through huge transformations, especially with that butterfly coming out. And notice how we have 2 white horses in these cards. So I feel like no matter what you're doing, you still have this person in the back of your mind with that horse in the back. You could have a child now, or have moved on, or wanting to have children, or trying to have children. But it does feel like with this coming out, that the white horse, both of these people we have the white horses in the cards. It's like no matter what you do, this person is still in your past. This person is still with your energy, right? I feel like with this, after this connection, it feels like a past tense connection that no matter, like I said, no matter what you do, maybe they come to you in your dreams, and maybe you're kind of like, what do I do about this connection? Because all I do is think about this person, and I know I shouldn't be. Okay, yeah, you shouldn't be with the 2 of Wands coming out. Maybe a dragon, like you feel like maybe this person is a burden. Maybe you feel like this person is going to hold you back in life. Maybe you think that this person is going to, ruin something that you've already built, especially with the dragon coming out there. Okay, so Queen of Wands, I feel like you guys, with this coming out, you guys have really stepped into your power. You guys have financially, you guys have kind of just like, maybe some of you guys are into spirituality. Some of you guys have just kind of embraced who you are, and you have no, what is that word I'm looking for? You don't feel bad about embracing it. You don't feel bad about like giving in to what it is that you truly want. Like I said, I feel like in the beginning, you guys don't need anybody else. And it's not that you don't want anybody else in your life. It's like you finally have reached yourself, and you kind of reached that place where you no longer need anybody else to fulfill that to fill that cup up with love. All right. So let me see what else we have for pile 2. Embrace change. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going more with the flow. You guys are like, yeah, because you've released all these negative people, these negative mindsets. I feel like, again, you probably have filled your mind with more positive mindsets instead of negative mindsets. Like before, if you guys were a negative Nancy, I think that you guys have done a complete turnaround, and you kind of embrace what it is. Spend time together. You guys embrace who it is that you want to be. With this person, I feel like they actually they actually like love you for who you are, okay, with that coming out next. But I feel like there's some kind of confusion. I get soulmate in the last one too. I feel like you guys, I'm seeing soulmate. Children seem to be coming into the mix with this connection with that Sun card. And I feel like with that coming out, you guys are still attached to somebody that, like, it feels like there's somebody behind you, right? With that horse like this. In this card, it feels like there's somebody behind you that you have a hard time letting go of, that you have a hard time, you had a connection with, that you still think about. Next is universe has a plan. So just know that you met this person for a reason. You met this person. Notice how I did it under the Hermit card too, right? So I feel like with this coming out, you guys, that there's a reason why you met this person, but you haven't quite figured out why. So why did you meet this person is the question. It's time. Okay, so they're trying to encourage you to reach out to this person. What is this time for? I want to see what it's time for. It's time for what? Intimacy. Okay. we just got, okay, so if you guys you're thinking about this person intimately, I don't mean to call y'all out, but a straight called you out in this reading. You guys are still kind of intimately thinking about this person. Like you're like, I want to see this person. I'm looking at soulmate again. So there is definitely a connection. Pile 1 also got soulmate. So if that resonated for you too. This person, you probably think about them. I don't know if you got intimate with them, but they're still straight crossing your mind. And I think that you're afraid to embrace that, because I think that you think it's going to explode your life, how it's going to completely ruin whatever you have going on. But just know you're on the right path, okay? So they're wanting to tell you that. So what kind of path are you on? Can I get another clarification for that one? Regain control. This is all about like having, like you guys have found you're happy within yourself. Like you're filling up your own cup without having to, count on others, having to put in, this card. I keep seeing this card. attached. You're not having to depend on other people for your happy, right? That keeps coming out. So, but this person keeps being highlighted in your past. Okay, so let me see what we have for your money. Let me see what we have for your money. There's something better. All right, so I do feel like for some of you, like you have a crappy job, you haven't been at something, maybe you left a job or you're thinking about leaving a job and there's something better that you're aligned with, right? Other people, this is about you being able to put in the hard work. Maybe it's like you're kind of putting in the work, but it's like you haven't really quite met your full potential yet, okay? So writers. So some of you guys could journal. Some of you guys could write, love writing books. But I feel like with this coming out, it says your words have power to influence others. Find out how you can contribute. A career in social media, management, book writing, content writing, or blogging could be helpful for you. Use words and visualize as you write them to manifest more money into your life. So maybe journaling. They're saying, hey, journal. Hey, journal, pile two. Journal, pile two. If you haven't already, and I feel like that will help you guys manifest. Just to put your thoughts on paper, I feel like that'll help you get out of your mind a little bit, okay? All right, so what would this person say that you guys are connecting with? I couldn't let you get close to me, all right? So this feels like a runner-chaser type energy, all right? And it was my fault, but I blamed you. Someone was straight up like trying to hide it. I feel like that's more the masculine coming out and saying that. But I feel like maybe there's this like a runner chaser type energy to me, as in like the chaser couldn't let you get close to him. Why? The timing just wasn't right. Yeah, I did get the timing wasn't right in the first pile, and it says we'll be together again as the next one. I do feel like, I'm going to look at that. I'm so attracted to you. So I feel like that's going with the intimacy card. I feel like you guys, there's something about you that you still both think about each other quite often. All right. So I do know that the timing is just not right. It does look like, but if you're wondering whether or not this person still has feelings for you, yes. Yes, they do. All right. All right. So let's do our angel answers. So guys, ask a yes, no question. And I'll shuffle for 3 seconds and pause the video if you need to, all right? All right, so 1, 2, and 3. Pile 2. Trust. All right, so guys, I feel like you guys have lost trust in like, let go. What's next? All right. So I think you guys are like, where is my manifestation? Where's my money? Where is my person? Where is this? And I feel like you guys are going to get more clarity by actually like listening to your intuition. I feel like you guys are kind of like, some days you lose trust and some days you're like, heck yes, I got this. Heck yes, I got this. So I feel like they're trying to tell you, take a break. If you have a bad day, it's okay to have a bad day. But I do feel like your money's going to definitely start popping. All right. So I do feel like stop settling for things that are not really in alignment for you. All right. I do feel like by going with the flow is going to help your energy more, and maybe start journaling to help get your thoughts on paper or manifest or however that resonates with you. But they're really highlighted the fact that you should kind of write things out on paper. All right. So pile 2, I hope this resonated for you, and you guys have a wonderful day. Hey there, pile 3 fire signs. All right. Let's see what we got cracking for this. All right. What's your card? Ooh, the Tower. All right, so I do feel like this Tower is going to be telling you that there's a lot of things that are being illuminated. I feel like there's something that's really going to actually have to be destroyed in your life to actually like build itself back up, right? So see how this one's a little bit taller than this one? So I feel like maybe this is finances and this is love on one side. So maybe you guys have been emotionally investing in a lot of relationships or things that you felt like just kind of crumbled down. Like the more you invested it, you felt like maybe it just fell apart on you. With this moon, this blood moon coming out, I do feel like this is something that you've been extremely passionate about. This is something that, again, you have been wanting for so long. And my Tower card is my time now card. So let's see what else we can get. Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands just underneath. So I do feel like with that coming out, again, this is something that you've been incredibly passionate about. Maybe you guys have been studying for a while. Maybe you guys have been manifesting some kind of abundance, something that you're extremely passionate about that I feel like has started from like the ground up. With the books being in the background, I do feel like, again, like you've been studying this. Maybe you guys have been, maybe this is something that people didn't believe would actually happen, or you didn't think that, you know, maybe there was a lot of negative energies around you that wouldn't let you, wouldn't support you, or maybe you were afraid people wouldn't support you, whether this is a relationship or finances. I do feel like a lot of you that chose this pile, your finances and relationships have kind of been out of like a stagnant position, and now they're going to start shifting, okay? All right, so let's see what else we have for you guys. Show me what else we have for pile 3 for fire signs, please. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel like, again, this is highlighting your money right now for pile 3, that whoever chose this. I do feel like things, again, Knight of Pentacles is always associated with, I'm looking at the 3 of Swords, that's why I'm pausing. So the 3 of Swords is underneath. So I feel like, again, you feel like a lot of things have just kind of gone wrong in your life. And I feel like with the Tower here, there's been a shift in mindset. There's been a lot of shift and changes of things that you're not actually seeing that's not in front of you, right? So money with this guy, like look how fancy he's kind of dressed, right? So I do feel like if you guys are shopping or you guys are getting more fancier outfits, I feel like you're going to be moving forward. See how they're like the broken glass in the background? I'm noticing that. And this kind of reminds me of Egypt. I don't know if you guys love Egypt or something about that. If you've seen The Mummy, the movie The Mummy, it kind of looks like those little bugs, doesn't it? So I do feel like you guys could have a dog or a cat, but it's like he's dressed a little bit fancier. So I feel like the turmoil days, the days that have been like really, that have really been holding you back, like with a negative mindset and thinking, oh, things are never going to work out. I feel like those are going to be behind you because they're actually behind him in this card, right? So without me seeing that in a solid brick building, I'm also realizing that, you know, this behind you is something that you thought was going to be steady. Maybe you thought you were at a job that you thought would never end, or you were at a job that you thought you would always enjoy, or you were in a relationship you thought was always going to be, you know, something that you could count on. And I feel like there's a lot of things that have really shifted, especially in this moment. The 3 of Swords, I feel like, again, that could be a relationship for some of you, that it's like you're still looking back at something that happened in the past. Yeah, 6 of Swords. You guys are moving forward. See how like he's moving away from the 3 of Swords? You guys are moving on towards, yeah, I got Strength coming out. You guys could be Leos that are watching this pile. But I feel like with this coming out that you're learning, again, I keep wanting to say for you guys, there's a mind shift happening. There's something in your mind that is just like, you know what, I'm going to leave the past behind me and I'm not going to look back. And it's such a strong energy in front of these. Like I said, the Ace of Wands, like you guys have been learning something brand new. The past, the negative energy is behind you and you're moving forward to something. So even a mindset with this Lion coming out, even a mindset is, like the infinity. So you guys are moving towards something that's going to be more financially abundant, relationships, friendships that are actually going to resonate with you. I do feel in the past that maybe you were involved or, you know, in relationships or friendships that just didn't really resonate with you. And you guys have been manifesting other people that are kind of in your circle group that kind of get you. Okay. I'm seeing the Fool next. So I do feel like you guys are ready to leave. You're ready to sneak away in the night. You guys are ready to, you know, move forward to something. Like I said, the candle, we were talking about that and how he's holding the candle, the fire. You guys are fire signs, right? So you guys are going to want to follow your passion. And I do feel like this is something, like I said earlier, this is something that people didn't really expect you to do. Maybe they thought, oh, that person's always going to be there, or oh, that person will never leave that job. And I feel like you guys are ballsing up. And the fact that, you know what, screw the past, like I'm moving forward. I'm not looking back, okay? You guys had been probably stuck there for a while and you just hadn't made the shift, okay? Let me see what else we have for this deck. The Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers is wanting to come out for you guys next. So like I was saying in the beginning, I feel like this could also be a love relationship, or this could also be finances, right? Maybe you guys are partnering up with somebody too. Maybe you guys are bringing in, we'll see how this is like one bird. So normally when I see 2 birds, it's like a relationship, but I'm seeing 1 bird here. It's in front of the moon. So I do feel like this is probably somebody that you've had to, like, you know, hold on to without other people knowing. So there's like distance between their hands. So it does feel like you've been thinking about this person for quite some time. They have a really, they have like a real emotional, they have like a spot in their heart. They have a spot in your heart and it's like it hadn't really worked out, but you constantly are thinking about them. You're constantly in your emotions about them. Some days I think are worse than others, but there's some kind of unity between the 2 of you with it being 1 bird. And I feel like a lot of people aren't knowing. Maybe this person's kind of like a secret and you don't share a lot of information about this person, But I do feel like finances is really one to be highlighted, especially for this reading. All right, so let me see what else we have for pile 3, please. Show me what else we have for pile 3. Queen, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, we got some more money trying to come out. I do feel like, again, I'm looking at their clothes a lot. So I feel like maybe you're buying more clothes. Maybe maybe finances are starting to roll in. I'm seeing the Ace of Wands again. So I do feel like with that coming out, you guys have 2 Ace of Wands in this deck, right? So you guys are all about fresh new beginnings. You guys are about learning something new. And I feel like you have this mentality that's like, I don't care. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to own it. I'm going to do it. Like there's that kind of energy about this reading. And again, you're moving towards things that are going to be alignment with you, whether that's a situation or however this resonates with you guys, okay? Everybody's going to have something different for this message. But I do feel like, again, they're wanting to talk about your money. They're wanting to talk about your money and how maybe you're starting a brand new career, or maybe you started it and it's kind of like building from the ground up, and how you're going to be abundant. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. You guys could be calling in an earth sign. And I feel like if you are calling in a lover that's an earth sign possible, he's going to have this. So this person's going to, the energy, oh, the 4 of Wands is next. Yeah, you guys are also, that's what's happening, you guys. You guys are bringing in a love relationship with somebody that also, say I put it on top of the 3 of Swords. So I feel like this person is actually going to be healing your heart. For those that have been manifesting love, I do feel like that's coming in. This person is going to be passionate about you. They're going to see a fire inside you that they don't see in other people. They're going to see you as the unique person that you are, right? They're probably going to see you as like this princess. They're going to see you as somebody that, like the white horse. See how like normally the guy's on the horse, but he's actually putting her on the horse. So this person's going to actually, they're going to spoil you rotten. They're going to make sure that you're taken care of at all times. The Knight of Pentacles, I do feel this is going to be a slow, steady offer. This is something that's not going to just, like, you're not going to be married overnight. This is something that's going to build up over time. Yeah, I feel like both of you, one of you in the connection has definitely been through something. Like, I feel like maybe when you meet them, you're still kind of getting over and healing something from the past, that maybe another past relationship, or just letdowns in general. And it's like, now I think that this person sees your worth, and this person's going to spoil you rotten. They see how beautiful you are. They see how, look at you, your clothes are popping, right? They see how you've moved on and how you're a positive energy. I feel like they're going to be attracted to you because of your positivity too, because you've made that shift. Maybe you knew this person in the past. 9 of Cups, yeah. You've made this positive shift within yourself that it's starting to attract people that are higher vibration. Like I said, whether the Lovers is trying to come out again, guys. We get the Lovers twice in this deck. So they're really highlighting love now too. So for this pile, if you guys picked this pile, 10 of Cups is next. I can't stop when they're good, right? This person's gonna love you for who you are, guys. If you have this like unique thing about you with that Tower moment where you thought that people were gonna be against you, if you have something unique about you, this person is going to love that. This person is going to embrace that. Like, if you felt like you were like an outcast, or you felt like, you know what, I don't know what to do, nobody has my back, this person is gonna have your back. Okay, they're coming off as like an earth energy. They don't have to be an earth sign, but Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they could have that in their chart, or just kind of portray that energy where it's like, when they're in. When they're in a relationship, they're going to go and they're going to completely embrace it, okay? So I do feel like this person could have a child, or you could have a child with that. And the Lovers has come out twice. The Ace of Wands has come out twice for you guys as well. And so I do feel like money, show me, I want to see more about this person though. Can you give me more about this person? I do feel like this person is going to see you for your unique side. It's going to be a passionate connection, but it's going to be a connection where, like, okay, you're going to be their main female. So, and I feel like I got Privileged Lady coming out after that. So I feel like they're going to spoil you rotten, okay? You guys are probably going, yes, you guys are going to move in together. Y'all could get married. You guys could have, I mean, look at, he's got like a goatee, or he's got facial hair here. So this person could have facial hair, but I feel like maybe if you guys like, if you like roses or flowers or something like that, I feel like they're going to spoil you with flowers quite a bit. They're going to take note of like the things that you really enjoy. I think that you maybe, like I said, I keep saying all these pretty dresses or outfits, and the men and the women. So I feel like this person's going to appreciate you for you. Like, if you enjoy shopping, they're going to be like, here's my card. Or if you enjoy just like traveling, this kind of reminds me of like the Titanic. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's like it reminds me of her like sitting on the ship, one of the characters. And I do feel like maybe it's the dress. Something about this reminds me of the Titanic. And it does feel like this lady, is definitely, you know, she's got a rose. I'm noticing flowers in this too. This person's going to probably send you flowers. This person's going to be like, you're going to be like the light of their life is what I'm hearing, especially with all that Ace of Wands energy there. This person's going to be your partner. This person's going to love you for you. Like, again, if you've been around people that really haven't accepted you for you, this person is going to do that, okay? All right, so let me see what else we have. You guys are probably going to move in pretty quick. I do feel like, you know, this person is, like I said, this person's going to have your back. This person's absolutely going to have your back. Let me see more about this person. Growth and expansion. Yeah, this is somebody you're going to grow and expand with. This is somebody that's going to, like, I keep seeing a lot of flowers. So I do feel like this person is going to definitely, like if you guys have like your own business or you're at a job or like if you're having a bad day, this person's going to help you. Like, they're going to sit down on the couch. They're going to sit down and just be like, hey, baby, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I want to know about your day, right? They're going to help you disconnect and relax. They're going to help you own those feelings. Like, if you've ever been with somebody that has like, that has actually been like, oh, you're too overly emotional for my empath, or saying something along those lines instead of just saying, oh yeah, I kind of understand where you're coming at, instead of pointing the finger. I feel like this person's going to take the time. They're going to notice the small things. They're going to remember the details of whatever it is that you have going on. All right. So I do feel like this person has probably gone through a loss beforehand. That's probably why they're loving you so much. But I do have life partner trying to come out with this person. I am getting the calendar card here. So I feel like this is going to be July or August, or one of you could have your birthday in there. Maybe May is being highlighted there. But I think that this is going to take a while, depending on when you're watching this, that this person's actually stuck. Okay, they're probably stuck in some other connection. That's probably why they're not stepping forward yet, but they are going to be messaging you. I was seeing the Knight of Wands earlier too. I feel like this person's going to come in through like a text, or they're going to come in some kind of like social media, or just slide in your DM. Maybe you'll connect on Facebook, or maybe connect on whatever it is. But I do feel like it'll be kind of like internet based, especially with the message. It always reminds me of like a text message. So I think that this person's going to like, they're going to love you for you. All right. So let me see what we can get for like money for this deck, or for this pile. Show me money for this pile, please. What do we need to know for money for pile 3 for fire signs? Mistakes. A past mistake left you financially insecure and unsure what to do. Your current financial situation was your own doing. Accept responsibility for it. Learn from your mistakes and let it go. I'm getting like, be careful what you wish for with that card. And with that tower that came out first, I do feel like you guys kind of thought that, you know, this was going to, in the past, when whatever connection or whatever job you had, you thought that that was going to be the one, that it was going to stick. And I think that you manifested that job for a lot of you. And then in the end, it really wasn't something that you really wanted to stick with. It was something that kind of crumbled, or maybe the work environment just wasn't what you expected. Maybe people there, you didn't really like them anymore, but maybe it was when you started. And then I feel like maybe at the end you were kind of just like, I'm just out, like I'm out, like it wasn't resonating with you anymore. And a lot of times when that happens, it's because you're meant for more. It's meant for you to move on, right? Okay, I'm getting legal for this. So some of you guys could have some documents or paperwork that you need to take care of. It says you might have to take care of some legal matters related to financial issues. You could receive money from some kind of a legal matter. This is a good time to handle any legal matters involving money. So maybe if you guys went through a divorce, or they're possibly going through a divorce right now, this other person. But I feel like with this, it's like you're kind of defensive. You feel defensive and blinded. And I feel like maybe you're going to get like you're going to get some kind of like payout. Like maybe if you've been waiting for some kind of payout with money, I do feel like that's going to be starting to come in as well, right? And I have this card underneath here. So whatever you guys are thinking about right now, I do feel like the answer is yes. Whatever your question is telling you, to go for it. Do not procrastinate or wait to take that next step, or go ahead and just do it. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't take action. Don't let opportunity pass you by. I feel like this is really associated with this money, right? I feel like, again, if you guys are studying or starting your own business, self-employment, or just applying for other jobs, I really think that they're like, yes, go for it. And I was saying earlier, if you're at a job and like it just seems awful, and it was wonderful in the beginning, like you manifested it and then it just turned horrible, that's because you're probably not supposed to be there. And that's their way of telling you that you're not supposed to be there, okay? That you're supposed to move on to bigger and better things. All right, so let me see this person that's coming in, what they would say to you right now if they could say something for fire signs. Okay, I'm becoming a better person. Yeah, I feel like this person is really going through some kind of breakup per se, like I said, a divorce or something, and that's why they haven't been able to, that's why they haven't been able to come forward yet. All right, so let me see if I can get some physical features for this person. Let me see. Can I get some more details for this person, for this pile? Freckles. Okay. I feel like this came out in the other two piles too, but I do. Okay, so daring is next. So I do feel like you guys are going to, either you're more daring, you are a fire sign, right? I feel like you guys are both, look how she has the fire, like the lighter on her tongue, the fire. So maybe you guys are attracting another fire sign if I'm taking notice of that. I do feel like both of you are going to be kind of like, or one of you is definitely going to be like a adrenaline junkie, like, you know, riding motorcycles or skydiving or something fun. I do feel like one of you is going to be that way. I feel like one of you is actually like, look a lot younger than what they actually are, especially with the freckles, because it always makes me think of like younger energy, right? Younger children. But I feel like one of you is actually going to be more daring than the other, and it kind of pushes the other one to kind of like push the envelope, but not in a bad way, but more of a let's be in like our childlike state, let's playful and joyful. And I feel like that's kind of where it comes from. All right, I am getting black hair and hazel eyes, so you guys could have black hair or hazel eyes, green eyes here, especially I think a lot of redheads have, or freckles, I always think redheads when I see this, have hazel eyes. But I do feel like, again, I always notice that, especially this one, I always notice the eyes as like the window to the soul, right? So maybe you're calling in a soulmate is what the 10 of Cups is actually being, if you guys are asking about a soulmate. All right, so ask your yes/no question, the angel answers, and I will shuffle for 3 seconds, and we'll see what they say, all right? Pause the video if you need to. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what they say. Feeling this one. Okay, yes. So whatever question you guys asked was a yes, all right? So this pile, guys, it really looks like your money, your love, and look, I got don't stop underneath. So it does look like love and money is definitely going to be taking a turn. Just know that, you know, if it's been a struggle, if you guys have had to build from the ground up, everything is going to be working out, and everything happens for a reason. If you were at a crappy job or whatever beforehand, things are definitely going to be shifting in your favor. All right, guys, I hope this resonated for you guys, and have a wonderful day.